Philippines is among the fast-growing economies in Asia. It's a possibility, however, that pursuing this growth path may mean giving up proper urban planning and efforts to channel these gains to the masses. The government is making sure this will not happen outside Metro Manila as it carries out new developments in Central Luzon. In particular, the mixed-use developments inside Clark Freeport and Special Economic Zone that straddles Pampanga and Tarlac provinces. Clark's strategic location and connectivity infrastructure makes it a viable, if not better, alternative to Metro Manila's traffic congestion. And this is expected to happen in the new Clark City, a new economic center north of the capital.
New Clark City is part of the Clark Special Economic Zone. It's approximately 32,000 hectares. To put that in perspective, that's about half of Metro Manila. And New Clark City is the next frontier of development in this area. It is envisioned to be the first green, smart, and completely resilient city in the country.
The new Clark City will eventually become the center of governance through the planned National Government Administrative Center.
You cannot just develop a large tract of land just like that. You have to have something that would catalyze. I want to call this the queen bee, no? Where the queen bee is, which is the government, the soldiers of the bees will follow, and that's the private sector. Based on our rough estimation, 2 million person trips a day will be out of the system in Metro Manila if only, government only, will transfer there.
The new Clark City will be at par with international standards, while at the same time providing the venue to present our roots as Filipinos through its architecture and design.
We want this city to be luxurious in terms of design. Part of the entire requirement that we believe organic to this city is the philosophy of the Bahay Kubo. Right now, we are just modernizing that same approach. And these are the architecture of the SEA Games, the architecture of the government buildings, the architecture of the houses for the athletes and the government employees.
The National Government Administrative Center will be developed as one of the most resilient infrastructure in the new Clark City.
The type of green that they're putting in the ground, that's very important. We're looking at a master plan that really considered the site where it is. The river is a very good example. So preserving the river, looking at leaving the easements open to offer that recreational space, that leisure space, the environmental protection, and at the same time increasing property values near that area. They're able to build better from the start. So you see things like very wide roadways that have protected bike lanes, that have very wide sidewalks, and not just in one area, but a whole network connecting all of the places around the development.
The good thing is we will have offices, residential, schools, sports facilities, parks, beautiful nature that will be kept, a certain ratio of openness. You don't feel that you are sandwiched by two buildings.
60% of the development will be reserved for green spaces and 40% will be developed. Second is they can expect that the transportation is going to be world-class. It's going to be integrated and interconnected, and there will be an underground train station for the terminal complex of Clark, similar to what you see in Hong Kong and other. The railway connecting Subic to Clark all the way to the north and all the way to Manila and to the south in Batangas. All of this makes Clark at the center of all the infrastructure development under the President's Build, Build, Build program. That puts Clark in a very strategic location at the center of all these developments.
New Clark City is designed to set a new and higher standard for a community: modern, well-planned, sustainable, and resilient.